Alright guys, welcome back to another Mask of Momentum video. Today, we have a BNR restriction announcement here. This is my live view. I saw a couple things online, and I'm just trying to review a lot of the stuff here going through. I think it's actually like a pretty good BNR restriction announcement to go through. Basically, 5th year anniversary is later this year, actually. We'll try to be in Osaka for that. You know, I really want to see what the 5-year anniversary packs are. I hope it's Japanese alt arts of a whole bunch of different heroes. It'd be super cool. I can't wait for that. But revisiting design principles, actually something really cool about this is I got my hands on like one of the early stuff in like a lore book as well, and I actually read this like way back when I started like of the design stuff. It's pretty cool. You know, start full, reduce variance, every card counts, and reward decisions, not luck. And they go into like pretty good detail. This article is like crazy. Like start full holds true, but like no longer a functional principle. Makes sense. It's just like, you know, what you're gonna do. Reduce variance, something that Fab does probably better than any other TCG I know in the industry. Like it's just like the variance in Fab versus every other card game is just like such a frank difference, right? Even recently, it's been like probably more variance than it's been in a long time. But like the variance in Fab and the variance in other games are just night and day, basically. Every card counts. Usually comes true. Second cycle decks have come and gone in the format, basically. Different formats throughout the years, but second cycle decks are super cool. Something that I know a lot of people want to go back to is the second cycle type of decks as well. Rewarding good decisions, not good luck. Big thing is like a lot of people have not liked recently is like a lot of the Zen stuff, and that stems through like a lot of cards like Art of War, and just other things that like break the 4 or 5 card mold of the game. Allowing you to do, you know, upwards of like 30 plus damage, right, is not something that should happen in the game. Max 21, 22 is what a lot of people say. Whatever a typical like 5-card Bloodrush Fellow hand is usually what the game wants to be like maxed out on, for you to really go through that. So reflection and course correction, you know, it's a little bit too much. They say on this part is that they're, you know, trying to go away from that luck than the game's not being there. Flesh and design principles, action point, resource point, intellect, life, power, defense, and abilities. I think they talk about class identity and hero identity, that they want to essence their class, talent, and character. I think this is like pretty cool. Fab is just always knowing to be one of those games that you want to identify with the character. You want to identify more than you're just playing control, like a control archetype, a mid-range archetype, or an aggro archetype. You're just trying to be a hero, you know, be a specific part of that, with different paths there, which leads us into this. The following cards are banned in Classic Constructed and Blitz September 9th. Art of War. I think a lot of people thought about this, definitely going, but Art of War, Bonds of Ancestry, Cashin, Orion, Tome of Aetherwind, Tome of Divinity, Tome of Fiendel, and Tome of Firebrand, with Bonds being restricted in LL as well. You can read through a lot of their different stuff about Art of War. Makes like a lot of sense. They talk about why Bloodrush Fellow is okay, but Art of War isn't. Bonds just being probably the craziest aggro card we've seen in a long time. Just incredible card of Bonds of Ancestry. Is just easy to turn on. Just breaks basically every math number you could basically do in the game. Cashin's not currently a problem, but you know, they're adding more gold stuff, and this will eventually be a problem. It also fits the theme of them not wanting people to draw extra cards. Tome of Firebrand. Actually thought it was a problem when, like, I literally thought this card was a problem when Dromai was good, and eventually when Dromai LL'd, I thought it makes sense. I think it was a problem when Draconic was in this format, but even now I think it's just like, you know, 5 doesn't exist, but it's what it is. Orion was just actually crazy with Kasaya, and they say that was just like 2-card 3 basic, like used 2 cards to get 3 back, which is +1 every single time. It was crazy. Tome of Divinity, Prism has been always slightly broken, and they finally, obviously, they're binding a whole bunch of draw card stuff. Tome of Divinity makes sense. It's like the premier Prism one. Tome of Fandle, this was like, I was so sad when I saw Fandle and Aetherwind. Yeah, I'm just like, seeing like Kato get hit was just like so saddening to me. I also was like cooking with some like Cilio decks, and it's just I posted this on Twitter. It's a terrible day for Rain, for Kano, with the sadness.